Once upon a time, in the lush and bountiful Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve lived in perfect harmony with each other and with God. They tended to the garden's beauty and abundance, delighting in the wonders of creation that surrounded them. However, amidst the beauty, temptation lurked in the form of a cunning serpent. One day, while Eve was near the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, the serpent approached her and began to speak. "Surely God has not forbidden you from eating any fruit in the garden," the serpent hissed. Eve replied, "We may eat fruit from any tree in the garden, except the tree in the middle of the garden. God warned us that if we eat from it or even touch it, we will die." But the serpent cunningly twisted God's words, saying, "You will not surely die, for God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." Enticed by the serpent's deceitful words and the allure of wisdom, Eve saw that the fruit of the tree was pleasing to the eye and desirable for gaining wisdom. She took some fruit and ate it, then gave it to Adam, who also ate. In that moment their eyes were indeed opened, but not in the way they had hoped. They suddenly felt shame and realized their nakedness. They sewed fig leaves together to cover themselves and hid from the presence of God among the trees of the garden. God, walking in the garden in the cool of the day, called out to Adam, "Where are you?" Adam replied, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God asked, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam confessed, "The woman you put here with me, she gave me some fruit from the tree, and I ate." Turning to Eve, God asked, "What is this you have done?" Eve admitted, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." God then pronounced consequences for their actions. To the serpent, he declared enmity between it and the woman's offspring, foretelling that the woman's seed would crush its head while it would strike at their heel. To the woman, he foretold pain in childbirth and a desire for her husband, along with a struggle in her relationship with him. To Adam, God pronounced that the ground would be cursed because of him, and he would toil in labor to cultivate it. Thorns and thistles would grow, and he would return to the dust from which he was made. Yet even in their disobedience, God showed his mercy. He made garments of skin for Adam and Eve, clothing them and providing for their needs. And so, Adam and Eve were banished from the Garden of Eden, separated from the tree of life. But even in their exile, God promised hope, redemption, and the eventual defeat of sin through the coming Messiah.